Dorsum with 4 feature victories, starting on the pole inside row number 1. Shawnee Lanning with the win back on May 11th. She'll start outside row number 2. Jesse James Mulick with the win as well back on April 27th. Here we go, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and the race is on. Dorsum and Mulick side by side. Dorsum gets a little slideways. Mulick right up there with them. And 3 cars get together inside turn number 1. One of those, it looks like Morrison. Be looking for that side-by-side start down there in turn number 4 with that tractor tire with the orange cone. Big field of racing machines, the E-Mods here at I-35 Speedway. Dorsum and Mulick, row 1. Ross and Lanning, row 2. Goffrich and Lopez, row 3. Looking for that green flag. Here we go. Bob Reber looks him over. The green flag is out and the race is on. Dorsum and Mulick side by side to the lead down the front stretch. Here comes Lanning in that group, and Ross 3 wide for the lead coming out of turn number 2. 3 wide down the backstretch for the lead going into turn 3. Dorsum finally gets that position by maybe a half a car length as he'll lead lap number 1, and the caution flag comes out here on lap 1. And Leroy Morrison, Jason Inslee, Derek Mahoney, Jared Weidman all ready and looking for that green flag this time by. Brisbane, who started inside row number 4 at the back of the field in that 86 car next to him, the 00 of Jason Inslee. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we are underway here at I-35 Speedway. Jesse James Mulick to the outside, trying to make that move, not able to do so. Dorsum slides up into position number 1 with Mulick in the second spot. Lanning now gets position number 3 with Ross just behind her in the 64. Ross inside, 3 wide for second as they come out of 4. Dorsum still showing the way down into turn number 1. Side by side as now Mulick gets a challenge from the inside, and looks like Weidman spins down there in turn number 3, turn number 2, able to keep it going. Green flag stays out. Still side by side for second as they come out of 4. Lanning, and now Mulick would take a crossover move to the inside of Lanning, trying to make a slide job up in front of her. Still gets side by side, not able to make the pass. McCarr now moving up into position number 4. Side by side for second continues as Dorsum continues to lead up front. 3 laps down in this 12-lap event. And a spin down in turn number 4. There's a couple of cars getting together. Weidman. And the 19 down there is Derek Mahoney spins, and Weidman got into him down there in turn number 4. Bring out the caution flag here on the row with 3 laps down in this 12-lap feature for the E-Mods here at I-35 Speedway. Jesse James Mulick and Shawnee Lanning, the other 2 occupiers of a win here so far this season. Doug Brisbane in the 86 car, also a winner here as well back on May 4th. Looking for the green flag restart. The green flag is out, and we are back underway. Lanning and Mulick, everybody side by side behind the leader as they come down into turn number 1. 3 wide for second as they come out of 2. Here comes McCarr looking at the inside. Can't make the pass this time by. Stephen McCarr with a great move to the inside, just couldn't make it stick as Dorsum continues to lead. Lanning and Mulick with Ross and McCarr side by side for second. Again, 3 wide for second as they come out of 2. Lanning able to hold on. McCarr trying to make that move to the inside. Again, here comes Mulick to the outside with your leader, Matt Dorsum, as they come by the start-finish line. Dorsum, Lanning, McCarr, Mulick, Ross, Goffrich. As Brisbane trying to cut his way up through the field in the 86 car. Meanwhile, up front, it's Mad Dog, Matt Dorsum showing the way with halfway down. We're halfway home with Mad Dog up front in the lead. Lanning getting a challenge on the inside from McCarr. Lanning to the high side. McCarr looking to the inside. Can't make the pass this time by. Dorsum with a pretty handy lead by about 5 or 6 car lengths. Lanning just behind him. McCarr, then Mulick, Ross, and Brisbane, who's now made his way up through that pack and now sets his sights on Ross. Brisbane, the 86 car, goes inside Ross, can't make the pass out of 2. Your leader comes by the start-finish line to complete lap number 7. Again, Brisbane to the inside of Ross, side by side back there at the back of the middle of the pack for the 5th spot. Ross and Brisbane side by side for several laps. Brisbane on the inside, Ross on the outside, 64 and 86. As Dorsum chalks up another lap this time by. Dorsum is really on a string as he comes out of turn number 2. He may have some lap traffic here in about a lap or 2. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for your leader, Mad Dog Matt Dorsum, as he crosses the start-finish line and spin down in turn number 1. Brings out the caution flag. It's Jared Weidman with the spin down in turn number 1. Jared Weidman in the 3W with the spin down there in turn number 1 brings. The Dorsum gets ready to take that green flag coming out of turn number 4. Green-white checker finish. He's got Lanning just behind him. McCarr and Mulek. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. Green-white checker finish. Here we go. Dorsum, the high side, Lanning to the low side. McCarr follows suit. Here he comes, Lanning to the inside, trying to make the pass right on the back of Dorsum. Little contact. Oh, they keep it clean between them. White flag with 1 more lap to go. Here comes McCarr. He's going to challenge Lanning to the inside for 2nd. Dorsum trying to hang on for win number 5. Here he comes down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Dorsum with Lanning and McCarr. Here comes the checkered flag for Mad Dog Matt Dorsum. Win number 5 for the 3D, followed by Lanning, McCarr, Mulek, Ross, and Brisbane at the line. Gottfried, Lopez as they come to the finish line. Boy, what a big race out for him, but not an impossible task for that number 16 car. Matt won back on May 4th, so we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Ron Hill and Riley Fuller bringing out of turn 3, out of turn 4. The green flag is out, and the race is on. 18 of Brook right up in there too, but it's Riley Fuller to the outside. Here comes Brook to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Down the backstretch. 3 wide down the backstretch into turn number 3. Ron Hill backs up a little bit. Riley Fuller with the lead. Riley Fuller will take it to the lead as she comes out of turn number 4. Brook in 2nd. It'll be Hill in the 3rd position. Here comes Younts looking up, and Fuller spins right in front of the field. Everybody misses to and avoids Riley Fuller, who was leading the pack here tonight in that 72 car. Younts right up there with him. A lot of hungry drivers. And look at Mitsukovic has now moved up a row or so at the back of the field in the 16 car. Meanwhile, Brook, who started inside row 3, is the leader as they get ready to come out of turn number 4 for the restart. The green flag is out, and we are back underway. Ron Hill and Younts side by side. Hill and Younts side by side for 2nd as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Mitsukovic 3 wide as he comes down out of turn number 2. Mitsukovic now almost into the 4th position, battling for 4th on the inside. 51 and a spin at the back of the field as the 28 of Keith Jennings and Ryan Tillman with wins at this track this year in the pure stock division. Right now, Brook with the lead with 2 laps down and 10 to go as they get ready to get the green flag restart here coming out of turn number 4. Wayne Brook with a host of hungry drivers behind him hits the gas, and we are back underway. Wayne Brook, here comes the Monkey Man. Younts there with them as well as they go into turn number 2. Going very high through the corner. And able to continue on, it's going to be Ron Hill in that 2nd position. He's got Younts just behind him in 3rd. Mitsukovic up there in the 4th spot. Brook and Hill, Younts, 1, 2, 3 at the line. Here comes the 17 of Riley Fuller, cuts and crosses the 16 of Mitsukovic. Everyone avoids. There's a car at the back of the field spinning. I believe that's Albert Curtis spinning down there in turn number 2. And just as we completed lap number 3, is not able to refire the machine, and the caution flag comes out. Back to green flag racing. Wayne Brook with the lead. Ron Hill just behind him. Blaine Younts in the third position. Matthew Matsukovich, Riley Fuller. Here we go. Green flag is out. Here comes Ron Hill to the inside. Will Brook able to be able to hold on? Let's see. Side by side for the lead. Brook is able to motor out of it so far. Here comes Ron Hill back to the inside. Challenge for the lead as they go into turn number 2. Brook goes a little bit high. Here comes Ron Hill to the inside. Not able to make the passes. Curtis spins at the back of the field again. Able to keep it going. Green flag stays out. Brook still in the lead out of turn number 4 as they complete lap number 4. Matsukovich really making his way through the field. And here comes Ron Hill on the inside of Brook for the lead. Ron Hill to the lead as he comes out of turn number 2. The Monkey Man to the lead. Brook is going to battle back right on his back end, but it's going to be the Monkey Man who will lead lap number 5. Ron Hill to the lead as they come to the start-finish line. Brook in second. Matsukovich now into that third position. Is now Helix inside of Brook. Younts back to the outside of Matsukovich. Riley Fuller drifting a little bit high. Jennings looked to the inside of her, not able to make that pass. Matsukovich right on the back of the car of Wayne Brook, the 18 car. Again, Ron Hill trying to hold on. Lap number 6 down. We are halfway home in this race, and Matsukovich spins right in front of Riley Fuller. Riley Fuller barely kisses the outside wall. They're coming out of 2. Luckily, nobody hits Matsukovich, who spun there outside of turn 2. Makeup day as the Saturday event rained out. It's normally racing here every Saturday, but again, our rain out days have now moved to Sunday. So if we do rain on a Saturday, weather looks good Sunday, you're looking for that next day racing event. Here we go, looking for the restart coming out of turn number 4. The green flag is out, and we are back underway. Here comes Brook to the outside of Ron Hill. Tries to make a move to the outside. Now he's going to cross over down to the inside. Trying to make a pass there. Can't make it stick. Ron Hill and Curtis spins again at the back of the field. Keeps it going. Green flag stays out. .28 car. Jennings trying to make up, and that is Albert Curtis with another Younts as well in the 3Y car. Jennings, who had some trouble early on, and of course Riley Fuller, who started at the front of the field outside row number 1, was very quick, but a spin when she was in the lead down into turn number 2, and also at the back of the field there, Jason Carney. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. Here comes Brook racing to the outside of Ron Hill. He'll look back down to the inside. In that little move to the inside, he's inside of Hill for first. Hill is able to shut the door as Hill continues with the lead down into turn number 3. Younts right on the back of Brook as they come out of turn number 4. Hill, Brook, Younts, Fuller, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 23 car also of Jason Carney now into that 5th position. Carney looking inside of the 17 of Fuller, can't make the move. Here's the move for the lead as Brook looks to the outside of the 72 of Ron Hill. Side by side for the lead out of turn number 4. Riley Fuller out of shape, but able to keep it going down inside of turn 4. Again, side by side for the lead as Brook and Hill continue to battle up front. 9 laps down with 3 to go. It'll be 2 to go as Brook and Hill putting on that show for the lead out of turn number 4. Hill with 2 more laps to go. Brook, who had the lead early, trying to get the lead back at the outside of turn number 2. Younts goes high, and the 23 of Carney spins down in turn number 2. Let's see if Carney's able to keep it going as it come by the start-finish line. Caution flag comes out with 2 to go. Out of 3, out of 4, green flag is out, and we are back underway. Green, white, checker finish. Here we go. Hill again to the inside. Watch that move again as the 18 likes to diamond down underneath. Not doing it this time as now the 18 of Wayne Brook comfortably back there in that second spot. Moves to the outside. Younts maybe putting a little pressure on Brook as they come out of turn number 4. White flag comes out. 1 more lap to go. Side by side as now Fuller comes up to challenge Younts. Here comes the battle for the lead as they come out of turn number 2. Battle for third as well with Riley Fuller looking inside of Younts. Monkey Man, Ron Hill still leading as they come into 3. Here's Brooke, here's Younts. Here they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be the Monkey Man, Ron Hill, that gets the win, followed by Brooke, Younts, Fuller, and Jennings as they cross the finish line. Wow. Looking for the green flag start. Rock on the inside, Schmidt on the outside. Clevenger, Rhodes, here we go. Green flag is out and the race is on. Rock to a great start on the inside. Here comes the 08 of Schmidt. Schmidt with a big run to the outside. Watch Elmer Fudd from the back in that 22 car as he's like a rocket shot. 3 wide back there in that 5th and 6th spot. Ray Hughes back there as well. Lap number 1, and it's going to be Rock. Schmidt just to his outside. Now Rock slowing down. Here comes Schmidt to the outside. Elmer Fudd, a big challenge. Clevenger in a spin as Rocky Rhodes in the 8-ball car spinning, able to keep his gas in it. And so we will continue green flag racing. 3 wide through the middle of the field as now Clevenger makes his way through it on the high side. Elmer Fudd trying to come up. It's going to be Schmidt who will lead that lap. Here comes Elmer Fudd with a slide job, not able to make it stick. Here comes Rock back to the inside. 3 wide for second. Elmer Fudd up to second. Now he'll go to the inside of Schmidt. Here comes Clevenger as well, and Fleetheart in the 7 car. Elmer Fudd will lead the lap. Lap number 3. 7 laps to go for Elmer Fudd. Here comes Clevenger. He'll split between 3 wide for second. Clevenger and Fleetheart now battling for the 2nd spot. Clevenger up to second. Fleetheart and Schmidt in the 08 car. Elmer Fudd continues to lead. Clevenger, Fleetheart, and Schmidt. Everybody kind of spreads out just a little bit. Little battle going on there at the middle of the field there between Rock and Ray Hughes in the 55. And that 1 car gets in the wall in the backstretch during Clevenger coming out of turn number 2. Halfway home. Everybody continues on. Clevenger somehow manages to keep going there outside of turn number 3. Clevenger trying to close up on Elmer Fudd. Fudd showing the way in the 22 car. We are halfway, last lap. 1 car, Clevenger, very slow as a caution flag will come out for Doran Clevenger. Clevenger tagged the wall the last time they went by on a turn number 2 and very slow down the front stretch. So to avoid the 55 car, Ray Hughes, or Steve the Rock back there in the 31 car. Looking for the green flag restart out of turn number 4. Elmer Fudd gets a great start. The green flag is out and we're back underway. Clevenger in the 2nd spot. Good challenge as Ray Hughes comes up to challenge Fleetheart. He'll get in front of Schmidt as the 55 car starts to move up. Schmidt will battle back to the outside for that 4th position. Ray Hughes a little loose, but it's going to be Elmer Fudd who continues to show the way. Elmer Fudd, 5 laps down, 5 to go. Hughes again looking to the inside of Schmidt, not able to make the pass. Fudd with Clevenger. Clevenger trying to close in, using the high side on that cushion. 22 car has been fast since they unloaded here for tonight's racing. Clevenger again in that high side, and a spin down in turn number 4. And it looks like it's going to be Show Me Vintage Racers. Next up, the Power Eye Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars. That should be a lot of fun coming up here next. Here they come out of turn 3, out of turn number 4. Elmer Fudd brings them down. This time Clevenger hits the gas a little bit earlier as Fudd brings it to the start-finish line. Elmer Fudd through the middle of turns 1 and 2. Looks like he's on a rail. Clevenger right there behind him. He was trying to challenge Schmidt back there for the 4th spot. 2 laps to go this time by. Clevenger again running to the high side using the cushion. Elmer Fudd, Damon Clevenger, Mickey Fleetheart. 1, 2, 3. Hughes now up into the 4th spot as Schmidt back in 5th. White flag for your leader this time by as Elmer Fudd brings him out of turn number 4. 1 more lap to go. Fudd, Clevenger, Fleetheart, Hughes and Schmidt. Clevenger tries the low line, and the 6 car may have shut off. Damon Clevenger, your second place driver, has shut off down the backstretch. Here comes your leader out of turn number 4. It's going to be Elmer Fudd who gets the win. Followed by the 7 of Mickey Fleetard. Who will it be for third? It's going to be Hughes, followed by Schmidt, as Clevenger with the red light on the dashboard parks it just before he gets off the track there in turn number 3. What a heartbreaker for Damon Clevenger, but what a great win it was. How about a big hand for the guy who started outside row number 4, the 22, Elmer Fudd, with his second. All right, lights out around the track. Here we go. Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars, the POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars as they come around the track out of turn number 3 and out of 4.
Okay.
Green flag is out and the race is on for the POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars. 3 wide for the lead as they go into turn number 1. Kyle Lewis battling out there with a 49 of Kenny Bowers. 13 of Kreisel right in there with them as they come out through the corner. Here comes the 51 of Mark Billings as well. 49 of Kenny Bowers will lead lap number 1. Kyle Lewis, and here comes Bobby Lane moving up into position 4, and the caution flag comes out for a car stopped on the backstretch.
Okay, I missed it. Okay, read me what you have. 49.
Sprint cars
The only number I wrote down wrong.
getting ready for the restart.
Okay.
Here they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out, and we are back underway. Kenny Bowers, here comes the 2 car. Kyle Lewis right in that grip. The 51 go a little bit higher. Mark Billings this time, and Bobby Lane is able to move up just a little bit as he is in that 4 spot. Crystal comes up to challenge Lane on the outside. Bowers continues to lead. Here comes the 2 car of Kyle Lewis looking to the inside. Lewis takes a look and a peek to the inside, trying to get it side by side for the lead down in turn number 3. Bowers able to keep that lead with Kyle Lewis at bay in that 2nd spot so far. 51 car in the 3rd spot, Mark Billings. Here comes Bobby Lane to the inside of Billings. It looks like Billings has got some trouble as he burps to a stop as that engine expires down there on the backstretch. Bobby Lane now moves up. Bobby Lane moves up into position number 3. Crystal right behind him at P4. Kenny Bowers continues to lead up front as 3 laps quick away here for the POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars. 12-lap feature event. Bowers, Lewis, Lane, Crystal as they come to the start-finish lane. Crystal looks to the inside of Bobby Lane. He's going to make the pass coming out of 2. New Crystal now up into the 3rd spot. Bobby Lane challenges back in the 4th position. Meanwhile, your leader comes out of turn number 4. Bowers getting heavy pressure from Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis to the inside, side by side for the lead. Here comes Lewis to the lead down the backstretch. Kyle Lewis to the lead as they go into 3. Here comes Bowers back to the outside, side by side for the lead out of turn number 4. Lewis and Bowers. Lewis takes it over on lap number 6. Bowers back to the outside. Bowers and Lewis side by side. It's going to be Lewis who powers out of it out of turn number 2. Here comes Bowers again back to the outside. Bowers and Lewis, an epic battle for that 1st spot. Here comes Crystal back and he'll put some pressure on Bowers. Crystal now to the inside of Bowers. A 3-way battle for the lead down in turn 2. Crystal to the inside of Bowers. Bowers able to keep that spot. They'll have slower cars just in front of them as the caution flag comes out with a car stopped outside of turn 4. Stretch. POWRi Midwest Lightning Sprint Cars, always a favorite here at I-35 Speedway. Here they come. Kyle Lewis leads them out of 3, out of 4, looking for the green flag. It's out, and we are back underway. Here comes Bobby Lane looking to the inside. Lane to the inside, gets the door shut on him. Side by side for second. It's now Crystal tries to move up into second, and he does, in front of Bowers. Sets his sights in the leader, nearly 3-1 as everybody closes up behind Lewis. Everybody closes up behind Kyle Lewis. It's anybody's race as they come out of turn number 2, and a spin. And Bowers gets into lane as Bowers spins in turn 2. Kenny Bowers spun in turn 2. Bobby Lane had nowhere to go. Clipped it. Lewis trying to hold on for feature victory number 3 this year here at I-35 Speedway. Lights out around the track as we get ready to go. Green flag racing. 9 laps down with 3 to go. As they come out of turn number 4, the green flag is out and the race is on. Lewis, Kreisel, Lane, here they come down into turn number 1, out of turn number 2. Lewis able to keep the lead, not by much as they come down into turn 3. Kreisel with great closing speed as he comes down out of turn number 4. Lewis, Kreisel, and then here comes Bobby Lane looking at the inside of Kreisel. Can't make the move as he slows up down to the inside. Kreisel, wow, what closing rate as it came out of turn number 3. Lewis still able to hang on. The white flag for Lewis. One more lap to go. Who will it be? Kreisel or Lewis or Lane? Here they come out of turn number 2. Lewis with the lead. Kreisel, and Lewis is able to get a 2 or 3 car lengths as now Kreisel slows just a little bit. Here he comes back, but here comes Lewis as Kreisel seems to maybe have trouble. Kreisel slowing down. Here comes Lewis. It's going to be Bobby Lane in second. The 12 just behind him of Tyler Miller. As Kreisel shuts off on the final lap, and here he comes out of turn number 3, out of turn number 2. How about a big hand there for the number 2, Kyle Lewis? Win number 3 in a row for the young man there, Kyle. 1 out of Liberty, Missouri. Tommy Cordray from Browning, Missouri. Here they come out of 3, out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and the race is on. Side by side, Cordray. On the inside, it's going to be the 47 of Trula, but Cordray gets the lead coming out of turn number 2. Eddie Schroep Jr. just behind him. Here comes Chad Fuller and Bobby Penny. Fuller gets a little slideways out of turn number 3, but it keeps it going very quick on the berm as it comes down and completes the first lap. It's going to be Tommy Cordray leading the way with Trulove in second. Here comes the inside. It's going to be Eddie Schroep Jr. challenging for second inside of Trulove. Penny right there with them as well. Cordray continues to lead as he comes out of turn number 4 and a spin out of turn number 3. Looking to see what car number that might be. Tommy Cordray leads him slowly down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Cordray, everybody behind him hits the gas, little beating and banging through the middle of the field as they come out of turn number 4. Cordray, Schroep, and Trulove. Here comes Chad Fuller, Bobby Penny side by side as Trulove gets a little slideways, able to continue on there. Now he moves up quickly behind Eddie Schroep Jr., but it's Cordray showing the way out of turn number 4. Eddie Schroep Jr. in the second spot. Trulove in third, Penny in fourth. Houston Johnson now in fifth, and the 20 right behind him of Chad Fuller. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Tommy Cordray continues to lead. Big battle there going on for that second spot. Nearly 3 wide as they come out of turn 4. 3 wide for second. Out of 4 down the front stretch. Eddie Schroep Jr. still trying to hang on. 3 wide into turn number 2. Penny backs up a little bit. Schroep and the 47 of Trulove still side by side down the front stretch. Now Trulove is able to motor out of it and keeps position number 2. But back to the outside. Here comes Eddie Schroep Jr. He will not give up that second spot. Tommy Cordray, meanwhile, is pretty much checked out in the field with about a 5 or 10 car length lead. Cordray leads coming out of turn number 4, completes another lap, 6 down the board. 9 to go as Trulove, and again, Eddie Schroep Jr. continue to battle, and here comes Penny in that 16 car as well. 3-way battle for second rages on. It's Cordray puts up another lap here at I-35 Speedway. 3 wide for the second spot again. Schroep and Trulove lap after lap with Penny to the inside as they continue with 3 wide coming out of the corner. Now it's going to be Trulove who will get the second spot as Cordray comes by to complete the next lap. 47 continuing in the second spot. Trying to hold on to that third position is Eddie Schwab Jr. The 16 moves up inside of Eddie Schwab Jr. trying to get the passes. Now Penny will move up into the third spot. Cordray with a big lead down into turn 1 and into 2. True Love in the second spot now, just coming out of 2 as Cordray goes into turn number 3. Penny in position 3 and Eddie Schwab Jr. in the 4th spot. Your leader is going to be in lap traffic here in just another lap as he'll have the car just in front of him to try to get by. Michael Johnson Jr. Here comes Cordray on Johnson Jr. Cordray, the inside, Jr. to the outside as they go side by side, able to get by safely.
That was lap 11.
11 down with 4 to go.
I know, I'm telling the announcer, Mary.
Here they come out of 3, out of turn number 4. Cordray continues to lead as they come down and complete the next lap. Cordray, it looks like we'll have another car or two possibly before the end of this race to try to negotiate, to try to get to victory lane. True Love hanging on to second, Penny in third, Schwalp in fourth. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 laps for your leader, Tommy Cordray, out of turn 4, down the front stretch and into turn 1. Fuller slides to the top side, nearly clips the wall out of 2. And here comes Cordray right behind him. Tommy Cordray with the white flag this time by. He's got about a half a straight length lead as he comes down to get the white flag with 1 more lap to go for Tommy Cordray. Chad Fuller right in front of him. Michael King a little bit further up, able to get by Fuller. Cordray, your leader, down into turn 3. Michael King just in front of him. Here comes Cordray to the high side. Out of 4, it's going to be Tommy Cordray with win number 6. Out of turn number 4, here comes your second place finisher. It's going to be Greg Trulove out of Liberty, Missouri, followed by Bobby Penny, Eddie Schwab Jr., Donnie Brown, Houston Johnson as they come by the start-finish line. But your winner, how about a big hand for the number 5, Tommy Cordray, as he comes by the start-finish line. Win number 6 for Tommy Cordray. Come, David Miller III, John Willard, McCauley, and Franklin Reed. Green flag is out and the race is on. David Miller III wastes no time, neither does Willard or McCauley. All 3 racing for the lead down into turn number 1. It's going to be David Miller III who takes the lead coming out of turn 2. John Willard in the half-crazy car. McCauley, all these cars very quick. Franklin Reed was fast as well. He's going to diamond down at the back of the field as they complete lap number 1. It's going to be Miller, Willard, and McCauley with Reed in 4th. The first 3 pretty much equidistant as they come down out of turn number 3. McCauley closes up a little bit using the high side on Willard. Willard, we know will wait a lap or 2, and then he'll make a big move and try to pass Miller. Miller so far showing the way with no trouble at the drop of the green flag. Had an excellent start on the pole. Took that over after Joseph Mick not able to make the green flag start. Two laps down with 8 to go now. 3 laps down, 7 to go. David Miller III out of St. Joseph, Missouri. Okay, so 8 laps. So we have 5 to go as McCauley looks inside of Willard trying to make the pass. McCauley inside of Willard for second place as they come out of turn 3. McCauley and Willard side by side. Here comes McCauley trying to make the pass to get into position 2. Into turn 1. Will he make it stick? Coming out of turn number 2. He's able to do so. Move Richard McCauley now up into second. Willard tries to battle back on the high side. So far, it's been the David Miller III show. Miller takes it comfortably out of turn number 2. Still showing the way with 3 laps to go. 2 laps to go this time at the line. Miller again in that low line. Very comfortable out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go for David Miller. McCauley, Willard, 1, 2, 3. Franklin Reed in that 4th spot. Down the backstretch, Miller into turn number 3 out of turn number 4. White flag for your leader, David Miller, the third, as he comes out of turn number 4. One more lap to go for David Miller. There's McCauley and Willard. Will Willard put on a battle for that second position? Willard closes up on McCauley. Good closing right there, coming out of 2. Meanwhile, Miller by himself in the first position as he comes out of 3 and out of turn number 4. How about a big hand for your winner, David Miller the third. Who's going to be for second? It's going to be McCauley, followed by Willard and Franklin Reed in the 4th position.